Hey yo, welcome to the wonderful world of Hungry Heath. I'm not a classically trained chef, but I am a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. One thing I love more than cooking is my chauffeur, Shelly Eats Steak, aka the Warden. Together we host what we like to call the Friday Night Feast. Now, this happens every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show y'all how to do it. Then we spend our evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. Hope you can tune in sometime. We'd love to have you over for dinner. Today's video, I don't know if you can tell or not, we're in the car. We're mobile one more time.
Once again.
Yeah, it's been what, 3 months since we've done this?
And no.
Well, it's been our, the no
December.
spin. Yeah, okay then. But anyway, so we're heading out to dinner tonight because somebody has some money bottled in a hole in her pocket. She wants to go out to eat.
No, that is not the case. If you want, we'd go back home.
Your phone's breaking up. I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
All
So
we
anyways,
have is a $25 birthday
coupon
gift from Landry's, which is not even going to cover either one of our dinners.
Right.
So, no.
It's a little coupon.
Yeah, a little.
And then we had to play a little game last night on the Friday Night Feast and let the Horde pick what I'm going to have for dinner tonight.
I know. How exciting is that?
That's pretty wild. And I guess the little caveat I got to add is that I did not booby trap myself because I only put out items that I'm okay with eating.
Well, yeah.
And what are you going to do, like a Fear Factor challenge thing or nothing? Whoa.
I said a cuss word once.
Yeah, that was an ambulance.
And fire truck. And
Oh, wow. I guess it was a wreck.
looked like cops, too.
Somebody's, I guess they called all three.
Oh.
Somebody's emergency. Good thing we're going away from that.
All right.
So we'll be out of the way. So that's good. But, so yeah, we're going out to dinner right now. I just got off of work. I had to rush and get all this stuff set up so we can go. I mean, we don't have a reservation or like that. That ain't that fancy of a place. I mean, it's only a $25 coupon, so.
Well, they actually do take reservation.
Really?
Well, they call it wait.
You're on a wait list?
I guess, but when I pulled it up, because I was like, well, let me just see, because I don't know what, how busy it'll be. It's been, over a month since we've gone out to eat.
Right.
But,
I don't remember them ever being that busy, though.
Yeah, me neither. But they had, like, every 15-minute increment available, so I was like, oh, that's all right.
But it is a pretty good restaurant. I mean, it's...
Yeah, it's a Landry's.
That's what's cool, too. It's a Landry's restaurant, and they only have 2 locations in the Houston area.
Yeah.
This one's about 25 minutes from us. The other one's about an hour from us.
Yeah, and Katy.
Yeah. A little out past where Lynette lives. So, we'd have to actually, if we went to that one, we'd have to drive past her house to get there.
Really? To get to Katy? I thought she was more south than Katy.
Well, all I know is I had a buddy that lived in that same area, and we used to go to Katy all the time from his house. And I used to always, I guess that's why I always think that I have to drive past that area to get there. So I always went to his house first.
She's a little more southeast than Katy.
Yeah, my bad. You're right. Mm-hmm. I'm directionally challenged, obviously.
Obviously.
I've only grew up in this area, so.
I mean, me too, but I
That's what I'm saying. That's what's messed up.
I basically have the Houston map on my mind.
But remember, I've lived in our house for 10 years, and I still get turned around trying to get around places, and I always have to ask you the best way to go.
I know. Going on 11.
Yeah.
And you're still, I'll be like, oh, that's off of 2920, and you're like, huh?
I mean, if you put me back down south in, like, Clear Lake, Alvin area, I still know most of my way around there. But again, I grew up in that area, so I just spent more time, I feel like, down there. So.
Yeah. Huh. I've always been very good with directions, and I have a pretty good directional sense.
Well, I kind of do. I know if we take a right, we're going to go north.
Okay.
So, I know 45 runs north and south. So.
Wow, that's great. So how has your MS been this week?
Still awful. Still MS.
Well,
No,
I'm
I mean, I've been
saying-
keeping it at bay because of what I eat and my exercises.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the only thing that's been kind of bad about it, we're getting caught up on a couple of TV shows. We're actually all caught up on the Marvel's television shows. We're
Yes.
completely caught up now. And we went really, really hard into them.
Yeah, we sure did.
And stayed up several nights, like later than we usually do. Just like, well, there's only 2 left. Let's just go ahead and finish it tonight.
Do it.
Yeah, and we did, and it felt amazing. But by doing that, I put off doing my DDPY a couple of nights. And then whenever I picked up on it the next night, it felt a little off. I could feel that, I don't know, I've noticed if I do it every night, I feel great. When I skip 2 or 3 nights in a row, I don't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I honestly ever really plan on skipping, Fridays and Saturdays, because Friday night I just don't have time. By the time I get off work and we get set up.
Yeah.
Saturdays is usually when we're doing stuff, and so there's no real excuse otherwise the rest of the week.
That's true.
So I just need to put down the remote, put down the mouse or whatever, because that's how we watch our TVs, all through the computer. So I just need to actually turn off the TV and do my exercise.
Well,
But we did get a new show we're fixing to start. We just started watching. We're really into.
Do you remember what the name of the show
It's
is?
called Dead to Me.
Yeah, let us know if you've seen that.
All I know is it stars Christina Applegate, and turns out she has MS also. So that's another reason why I wanted to watch the show. And I think she's a good actress also.
Yeah.
But Shelley was reading about it and said that she's now having to use a wheelchair to get around. I was like, well, that means they filmed all this prior, because I don't remember when we're on
2019 to 2022 is when this show came out.
Yeah, we're on season 1, episode 4, I think, is what we're gonna go through next.
Okay.
And
dude, either decide you're gonna speed
we need
up or
that
not.
exit.
Come
It's
on.
got to get out of the way.
I know.
I'm telling him get out of the way. We need to exit.
You got a Mustang. Put
Well, actually,
some
it's not an
power
exit;
to
it's
it.
an entrance. But anyways, so she's walking around up and able and everything like that. So it's kind of sad to hear that she's using a wheelchair now.
Well, I think a wheelchair. I just remember seeing her like having trouble getting up.
And you said that she was sitting down whenever they put her
for the Hollywood
Walk of Fame.
Walk of Fame, yeah.
They put her star on the ground or whatever. How they do it on the walkway.
I know.
So I feel sorry.
Sad. Well, so I have a question, because we've gotten a few comments where people are like, "Are you still keto?"
Yeah. Yes, I am.
And
all day, every day.
I think part of it is because, like, for a while, you were basically carnivore, because when you had that flare, I think, in 2020, you had your last major flare.
Right.
And Dr. Berry told you, go as close to 0 carb as possible. So we basically went carnivore for a year.
Right.
And you were real strict carnivore for a good 6 months. And then slowly you were like, okay, I got to have my jalapenos.
Yeah.
And we added those back in, and you didn't have any reaction. And then now, because of me trying to get my gut healthy, then therefore you eat part of what I eat. So, like, we have sweet potatoes once in a while, and not every day.
But I was wondering too, though, maybe that's what it was when I was per se carnivore, because I don't remember being carnivore that long. That's where I was really throwing around the term being carniclose or carnivore adjacent. But anyways, during that time, I was still drinking the diet sodas.
I think you had stopped all that for the 6 months, because when you had that flare up, you were so scared, and it was such a dark time. Like, you did exactly what Dr. Berry said. And then about 6 months into it, you were feeling better, you were walking and everything, and you were like, okay, I'm going to start introducing. So then you slowly added things like I don't even think you did diet sodas for a good year. I think the only time you did a diet soda was whenever we went out to eat.
Yeah. But see, like right now, after having a bad flare-up, I say a flare-up, it was that problem I had with my arm.
Yeah.
On honestly don't even care about diet sodas anymore.
Right. And then honestly, you didn't really start. So we never bought diet sodas for the house, and then you would only have it if we went out to eat. And then the cruise in 21, right? No, wait, 22.
Yeah.
That was the first time we did the low carb cruise.
Right.
You got the drink package, so you did have sodas that whole week. But yeah, I still was like, no, you're not buying it.
I don't remember that, but okay.
Yeah. So you had it that whole week, and then last year's low carb cruise, about a month or two before the cruise, you were like, you know what? I'm just gonna start drinking Diet Zero sodas again.
Yeah.
So you were buying the Diet and the Zero, whatever, Dr. Pepper or Coke or whatever.
Yeah, whatever's on sale.
Right. And so you started with those, and you started buying them.
I was basically chain smoking with them.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I put one down, I was opening another one.
Yeah, even though your wife was giving you the side eye, I guess we've been married long enough to where you just overlook it now. Used to, my side eye had some kind of effect on you.
What? When did you get here?
And then, plus the cruise, you of course had the drink package again.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's when you were like, and then we went Triple B and E, and that was the month of July of 23. And ever since then, you haven't had another one.
No. And I don't care to either.
Yeah.
Because several people had commented, remember, and told me to try them just to see. I was like, but then I got thinking about, at one point, remember, I had asked you, remember, we were doing this, we were going somewhere, and I was asking you, was it foolish or not? And I even asked them a couple times, but some people actually commented and told me to go ahead and try it. And I was like, you know what, dude, the more I think about it, no, I don't want to. Why? Basically just booby trapping myself. Why?
Right. I mean,
Why?
we know that's the issue.
Yes.
Because everything else is not causing you any problems.
And then all the people that have commented also talking about how their doctors were telling them that they were getting MS symptoms but not being diagnosed with MS.
Yeah, just from the diet sodas. And once they stopped those,
they went away.
All their symptoms went away. So thank you all so much for commenting that.
Yes.
That really
thank you.
pushed Heath into being like, okay, I'm making the right decision. This isn't something I should just try and just to see. Like, no, it's not worth the risk, right? It's not like something like, oh, I get a little upset stomach. It's something like, you don't want this to cause your MS to flare up. Like, it's not worth it to try and see.
Because if y'all go back and watch some of my older videos, you see where I was wearing an eye patch or using a cane or using a walker to get around. So why do I want to introduce basically poisons that's going to make that come back?
And since so many of y'all told us that that same thing from Diet and Zero sodas, it's like there's just no
reason for it.
No reason, right? So thank y'all so much for commenting, because that really does help, and it really influenced Heath on his final decision when it came to diet sodas, he was just like, nah, never mind. If it's doing this to other people, then I know 100% that's what my issue was.
And then the only sodas I'm drinking now are the Zevias. And they do not contain any of the aspartame.
Yeah.
They're because it took me a while to get used to them too, because it's kind of wild. There are no colorants in those. So even they only sell them in a can. And even when you pour it in a glass, it kind of messes with your head a little bit, because then it all comes out clear.
Well, and the other thing I wanted you to address too, because of some of the comments we've gotten, is about the sweet potato, onions.
Well, I've always eaten onions. I've always loved onions, and they've had no effect on me. Right. And I've noticed that the sweet potatoes, I have been eating them a lot more now lately, and I feel like they have no effect on me either.
It hasn't affected your weight, your symptoms,
I think it's even helped me lose weight, actually.
Yeah. And again, we're not doing it every single day.
No.
Like, I think we had them last night, and then before that was like on Sunday whenever we did the promo pick, right?
Yeah.
Wow, they are busy.
Uh-oh.
Y'all.
Uh-oh. Well, they do have parking in the back, too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, what about here, the very last one? Or is that no? There's one there.
car.
I hate that when there's a big truck sticking out, and right next to there's a little car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're fixing to leave. The lights are on.
Are
Or they just backed in.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe we should have got reservations. Jeez, I've never seen them this busy before. But then again,
It is Friday night,
and
the Super Bowl.
I don't know what Super Bowl has to do with it because that's
I
not
don't
till
know.
Sunday.
Well, I guess because people are like, oh, I don't want to, I'm going to be cooking all day tomorrow. I don't want
Yeah.
to deal with it now. I don't know. But yeah, they're all online. Wow. You think we should do the
what?
wait? Like
Yeah,
people
go ahead.
should? Or
We-
do
we
you
gotta
want
do
to
it.
run in? And,
No, we should do it because then we sit here and wait and we talk to our friends.
wow.
Because you know, if we were to get a table, all they're gonna do is try and bring us all the bread and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Saltgrass is right next door. That's what was our first choice.
They're just as busy.
Right. So yeah, it's the same. They own so obviously they own this whole lot, or they're renting the whole lot. So why not put their stuff right next door to each other?
Right.
Wow, I've never seen them this busy before. This is crazy.
Well,
This is
you know,
what
a lot
happens
of
when you
times
go out
we
to eat.
go for lunch.
Yeah, that too.
But I'm going to go right here
Okay.
and check about doing the...
Yeah, they don't have a reservations anymore. She said
It's a wait.
it's a wait system. So that's just bizarre.
Well,
But,
talk to them while I'm doing this.
I'm trying to think of what else to tell them. I mean, everything's going great. I'm super excited. We're going out to eat. First time we've been out, like you said, since December. So, and
Reserve a table.
I'm really big fan of the Landry's restaurants. In fact, when we got married at a Landry's casino in Vegas.
We didn't get married at the casino.
No, I'm saying we stayed at a casino when we got
Oh.
married. Yeah, because I've made plans specifically to stay at one of his restaurants. So it's if y'all that don't know, it's Tillman Fertitta, Fertitta or Fertitta. I don't know how to pronounce his last name honestly, but he's from Houston. So I thought that was cool. So support the home team, and he also owns the Rockets. But so I just thought that was neat. And so what's really cool about that too is when you're staying at his hotels, or if you just go, like even we used to go and play poker there and stuff too, or even go, they do concerts there also. We'd go and see that too. Well, you get Landry's pricing there too. You get discounts just for being a Landry's member. Like you'll pull up the menu, it'll show regular.
Okay, 6:15. So that's not long.
No, that's awesome. But do we want to sit in a car or do we want to go in there?
Well, it'll probably take us about that long to find a parking spot.
All right. That's awesome though.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Oh,
almost
it is
6.
on open table.
Oh wow.
Well, shoot, you could have got your points if I'd known that.
Oh. Yeah, because that's the other thing we like to do. We used to do it all the time. We used to, if we were going out to eat, we would only go to places that got reservations through open table so we could earn points.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put my seatbelt on just in case. I know we're in a parking lot, but I've seen weird things happen.
You've seen weird things happen?
Yes.
In the parking lot?
Yes.
Like aliens?
Yes.
You have to do it like that. Aliens!
Right? Like, what's his name? Crazy hair. Speaking of crazy hair, I don't know if y'all noticed or not. Y'all probably wouldn't have noticed if I didn't bring it up, but I'm feeling like half naked because I don't have my ball cap. I felt weird leaving the house. This was parked right there. But
Yeah. I was just going to check here one more time because remember we saw a couple people coming out.
So, yeah, I forgot my hat, so I just feel half dressed. I don't understand why that's not a parking spot. There's plenty of room right there. Oh, that was the one.
See.
Yeah. She's just hanging
She
out.
ain't leaving. Just decide to look. Is this car going or coming?
Which
The
one? I don't even see the lights on.
The lights on.
I don't
There's
see
one
it.
there.
Oh, I see it with the
But are they,
Yeah.
don't turn your lights on if you're not ready to leave. Like, just shut it
We'll just go to
down.
the end and turn around. Because by then he'll be gone.
Maybe.
But anyhow, see, look, that one's gone.
That's
Well, that's
way over by Saltgrass.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, do you want to?
I don't mind. I need to get my steps in.
All right. Well, if you're going to get your steps in, I'll go get that other spot.
All right.
Now all of a sudden you're like, well, maybe I didn't.
Well, I was hoping for closer. Maybe I just talked into Saltgrass. Well, okay, honestly, the only reason why I want Saltgrass is I like they do the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
They don't even have them here.
Well, now that guy gets out. What's he even doing?
No, go back down there then. Go back down there.
No, he got out and went to the passenger side.
Oh, he's just getting stuff out.
Said twice today I heard that song, right? No Scrub. Remember that song? No Scrubs. TLC.
Yeah, it's alright. Well, somebody took it.
Oh, yeah. Took.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Looks like there's quite a few, like, on the other side here. Look at them all straight.
This is so... We're going to cut all this out because this is all, bleh for the viewer.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We didn't talk about nothing right there.
I am. I'm trying to turn the wheel, dear.
Yeah, keep directing traffic. Tell me what I'm supposed to be talking about. I'm sorry.
I know. See, when I'm busy doing something. So, you missed your DDPY a couple days, and then you did one. You were like, oh my gosh, that was a lot of work.
Yes.
And then, so, yeah. I think what we were talking about is you said sweet potatoes have no effect on you.
None at all.
And, again, they're small sweet potatoes, and you really haven't had that many. And what I like too, y'all, is you have been eating a lot more fermented foods,
especially the homemade ones. I like them. Honestly, I like your homemade better than the jar.
Yeah, so you've been
than the store bought.
What was the one you were eating this past week?
Your kimchi.
Yeah, you finished that.
That one was amazing.
Yeah,
my
really
favorite you made though was the Christmas kraut.
Yeah,
that one was really good.
Oh, I didn't have any more dried cranberries, but yeah, I did get more cabbage today, so that I want to make a Texas kraut.
Nice.
Stay tuned. I will be doing a video on it. And the other thing you love, of course, this ain't fermented, but it's the strawberry preserves.
Yes. But adding it to your yogurt was really good last night. And then I also really like the kefir cheese.
Yes, so you've been eating more of the kefir cheese then?
Yeah, it's almost ready for a new batch.
That's the good thing, you know, when you have such a wonderful wife, is that she brings all these wonderful fermented foods into your life. Because I don't think otherwise you would even buy or eat any of the ferments, right? No. Like, I could not see you go to the store buying sauerkraut or kimchi.
No, not at all.
And just make sure, y'all, when you are getting the fermented foods, they should be found only in the refrigerated section.
Yes.
If they're on the shelf, they've been pasteurized or basically heated up. So when you heat up a ferment, you kill all those bacteria, or the majority of them. So that's why whenever he has any of the ferments, he puts it on as a condiment.
Yes.
Accoutrement.
It was really good though, using the that Christmas kraut or Scotty's the one when he's
the confetti.
Using that on top of my eggs with it.
Right.
That was really good. My hard-boiled eggs, that was really good.
That really was. So, yeah, so I think that's good that you've incorporated that too. Do you think it's helped you?
Yes.
Or can you tell any difference?
Now I'm thinking, why don't we do that and make like a deviled egg with it? I wonder how that would work.
I think it would be good. Ooh, and it's going to be so good on that tuna melt.
Yes.
So, yeah. So, I've got that. And I have another one fermenting I think you're going to love. It's carrots and bell peppers with garlic and ginger. So, I could see you really liking that one. And it's all shredded.
Nice.
So, I could see you putting it on your eggs.
When's it going to be ready?
Probably in a few more days.
All right.
Because I think I did it last weekend. So it's at 7 days now? Maybe. I'll have to check. It was the 7th, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It
was the other day. The infamous other day.
Right. Okay.
Let's go eat.
Do you have anything else? Any other updates? Or?
Yeah, my tummy's growling. That's the update. Anything else we can tell them on the way home?
Wow.
They understand.
It'll be a lot darker on the way home.
Don't start that tonight.
That's not what you said earlier when I got home after getting my hair done.
Doesn't she look good, y'all? That's amazing.
So, I was trying to think if there's anything else. I thought there was something we wanted to share, but...
I can't think of offhand.
can't think
You
of-
know what'll happen, right? We'll hit stop.
And then
in.
you'll remember.
About halfway in, I'll remember.
Yeah, and you'll go, ooh!
And then
everybody in the restaurant will turn around.
Yeah, that was me. You're welcome.
So overall, I think you've done really well. We just eat whole foods.
Yeah.
I don't think you really eat anything that's packaged. I mean, besides obviously the fermented foods, because I guess that's a process. But otherwise,
No, packages we really use, honestly. It's keto chow,
yeah.
keto brick.
But when was the last
cheese.
time you had a keto brick?
About 2 weeks ago, probably. Then I ran out.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a bunch in the cabinet. I just haven't melted anymore.
Yeah, in a while.
Right.
And I feel like on the keto chow, really the only thing we do other than the new soup flavors is basically fudge.
Right.
But other than that, in that, you just have like a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's just keeping it to that. Y'all will see all of his food. And so if you want to break while we eat, show them what you ate.
Yeah.
That helps you manage your multiple sclerosis. I think that's an important component.
Yes.
Because knowing others that have MS, a lot of times the doctors, or I would say the majority of the time, doctors are just like, well, there's nothing you could do. And we heard that before about diabetes, right?
Yes.
There's nothing you could do once you're a type 2.
And then I remember I've had people come and tell me, well, once you stop doing keto or if you start eating the sugar again, it'll come back. It's like, okay, you know how you fix that? One, don't stop keto. 2, I don't eat sugar.
Right.
So it's not going to come back. Mission accomplished.
But I would say when it comes to the food that you eat, food, like you've said several times, is medicine, y'all.
Yes.
Food is medicine, and we truly believe him eating a whole foods keto approach
Yes.
has definitely helped manage his multiple sclerosis and keep from having flare-ups or it going back into remission.
Yeah.
And I think that's why also for 2 years in a row, he's had no new lesions.
Yes.
And then his blood work, y'all saw that a couple more. We'll make sure we link to the blood work video at the end of this so you can see how great his blood work results are. So if you have questions, you can refer to that. Otherwise, the food is definitely a big component to helping his multiple sclerosis. And then, yeah, you have to stay active. And that's what the DDPY, because like you said, you just skip a couple and you can feel it. So getting movement in is very important as well for treating MS. So you got to do both of those things.
For sure.
All right, well, let's go. We have enough time to get up there and reach our reservation.
For breakfast this week, I have a link of jalapeno cheddar sausage, my hard-boiled eggs topped with some garlicky gringo, and a hunk of the Fiesta pepper jack cheese.
Hey, yo. Sunday afternoon, and I made a special trip to the grocery store. I ended up doing like 3 trips, or 3 different stores. I went Walmart first, only because I'd had all kinds of plans this morning. I was going to post my MS journey. While it was waiting for it to finalize and actually post, I was going to take off and go run some errands. And I thought that Dollar Tree opened at 9 a.m., turns out they didn't open until 10. And then I was going to run to H-E-B also. They open at 6:30, but I was going to do, just get out and do one trip for everything. They opened it. So anyways, while I was at H-E-B, I was planning on buying another jar of that habanero salsa because I really, really enjoy it. And we're going to use it. I'm going to use salsa for a recipe I'm going to do tonight. But then I got to thinking. I remembered that somebody reminded me of a new paste pecani sauce we needed to try, and I can only find it at Walmart. So shout out to Renee. I went and picked this up today, and it was $2.25, and I messed up. I could have paid cash for it, but I went ahead and ran a card because it was a self checkout, and it only accepted cards. So I was like, let me get in and get out. So I'm really excited to try this. In fact, while I was at HEB, I got more pork rinds because they are still running a special. If you buy 2, you get $1 off.
$1.50 off.
Whatever it was, I grabbed the coupon off the rack and brought it over and they scanned it. So, and these are usually a little under $2 a bag anyway, so it's even better deal.
And then what else did you get at at HEB?
I got the cheapest. This is the Swift brand because you told me to check that brand versus the
$4.49.
Yeah, that's what it was because you said the Sam's was $4.48.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm spending a penny more, but I'm right here. I'm actually gonna save.
And
more
they'll
money.
cut it for you.
And they cut it for me. Sam's won't cut it. And like I said too, I'm gonna spend more money than that in the gas to get all the way to Sam's because that's like a half hour away. Because my pro tip when I'm buying this at HEB, the first thing I do, one, I go over to the rack and I grab the smallest one because that'll be plenty for Shelly and I. And then the second is I take it over to the meat counter and ask them to slice it. And then I go do all my other shopping. And then I go back and pick it up. And it's always ready when I get back. Well, 9 times out of 10 it is. Depends on how busy it is. And oh my goodness. Now I remember why Shelly said not to go on Sundays. It was stupidly busy. I was dodging people left and right. It was busier in the store than it was in traffic. Driving around, honestly. But we're going to use this for one of our recipes tonight. And, what I blew the budget on and I got in trouble for is I didn't remember when I was heading out that if we're going to do it, we're going to do our famous pork belly Brussels. We always like to put the great tomatoes in there. So at the last minute, I grabbed a package. I paid a whole $2.28. That's what blew the budget. Because somebody said you can find them cheaper where?
Aldi.
For how much?
I don't know. It's usually cheaper. That's all I know. And what else did you get?
Oh, at HEB, I got their Easy Melt. It's their version of Velveeta.
Here,
oh, you want to see that part? Yeah, my bad.
Because somebody asked last time, they were like, I think that's dirty. So
it's not as super clean as I'd like.
No, they thought there was wonky ingredients.
Velveeta does
have
that. But I think this is their version.
So I guess some people might have issues with the colorant. Because they use annatto and whatever that paprika is.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no, there's no wonky oils in this at all.
Well, let me spin around and show them the actual what it looks like. And did I mess up? Because remember they have 2 sizes, and I was going to get the small. I think I got the large.
You said last night you were going to get the Fiesta
flavor. They have one. It's all flavored. They didn't have any. This is the only section I found it.
Okay,
they had one crate sitting there.
Okay.
It was like on the other side of it was the Velveeta. This is the only one I saw in the whole store.
Okay,
so
that's
I got
fine.
that one. And then the whole reason, honestly, why I left today.
Yeah.
We used to have another one of these. This is a strainer. Shelly loves using this when she makes her kefir cheese. We had another one. I don't know where I don't know if it was mine or hers.
Was it mine?
Huh?
I didn't buy that cheap plastic stuff.
It had little clips.
It was plastic with the wire mesh.
Yeah. And she puts it on here and lets it strain and drip into this little container.
Yeah.
And it finally came apart. It ended up being a 3-piece, which was very, very difficult to use.
Uh-huh.
So she went to looking on the Dr. Google, and she found this guy at Dollar Tree for $1.25.
Yeah, way cheaper than anywhere else.
When I was at Walmart, I looked. They didn't even have anything like this.
That's odd.
I couldn't find any, anyways. But then again, I didn't look that far because I know I got to go back and get this one. And then at HEB, there's like $9.
I know.
Or something. I was like,
it was
why?
ridiculous.
It's to be the same product. And I specifically grabbed this container because it's the one she always uses. It's just one of the cheapo HEB brand Tupperwares. And it fits on here perfect. I brought it home and I wanted to test it to make sure because the other feet kind of hang off. That other one.
They kind of clip a little.
They clip a little bit.
Guess that's what you get for another $7.
Right. So I was worried that this wouldn't actually fit and stay in place. But it's perfect.
Yeah.
The only thing, the other one, the handle stuck out too, because sometimes it's a little fun when we put it in the fridge. You have to put it in there just so to keep it from being in the way of other stuff. But first world problems, right? So what we need to do is cut the tag off and go over and wash this. because you don't know who all handled it at the Dollar Tree. So that was my little mini grocery haul on a Super Sunday.
All right, here's Heath. He's going to try this ghost pepper habanero paste pecani.
It's like using a lid as a spoon rest. Oh, I hope it doesn't hurt me.
Well, you just have some keto chow.
I don't know. I need another one just to try. Wait a minute, never mind. Ooh, that's hot. You won't like this.
Well, make me one so I can
It
try
sneaks
it.
up on you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, there's nothing to hold on to it. It's just like a little knuckle.
I like the knuckle. Wow, that's a big old one.
You don't have to put the whole thing in your mouth. Just take a bite.
Not what you said.
Here you go.
Oh, gosh, y'all.
Dive in. I love the way you're filming me watching while you eat. That stuff's good. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited to put that on my scrambled eggs here in a little bit.
Mmm.
Did she ever report back to us and tell us if it was good?
I don't think so.
That was $2.25 at Walmart.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, it's good. A little bit of a zip. Not crazy.
Go. Tune in Friday, 6:30 Central, for the ultimate bacon cheeseburger. Oh, wow. Sunday night supper, and we did a practice run for the Friday night feast so I could get some pictures for our thumbnail. So I'm hoping by the time this is posted that you watched it and saw how we put this together. We're calling this our ultimate bacon cheeseburger. Look at that. Man, that looks so good. And then, of course, we did our infamous pork belly Brussels sprouts as a side dish. And then I got an avocado to go along with that. Monday lunch, I got some of that pulled pork. And then I put the juices from the meatballs we made the other night in the Instant Pot. And I got a side, some mashed avocado, and the last little bits of this confetti relish and some homemade pickles. Monday night dinner, and what we got here.
So your wonderful, excellent, amazing
Humble.
wife, and so humble, made you baked chicken thighs that were marinated in this like mango sauce that we got on clearance at Sprouts. And there was,
Cheap
like,
eats.
and then I made a brown gravy for the top with all the juices.
It almost looks like a mole.
Yeah, it almost does. And then on the side here is our famous pork belly Brussels, which we have that recipe. If y'all haven't gone to it, I'll make sure this man links to the pork belly Brussels, because it really is our favorite side. Comment below if you have made the pork belly Brussels, and if you haven't, what is your life?
And of course, because I like it a little spicy, so I had to dust it with some of this mango pepper sauce.
And you've got
Oh yeah,
avocado.
and she forgot my avocados. Slacker. Thank you, baby. Tuesday lunch. Actually, this is a little bit of meal prep for the rest of the week as well. I just got a bunch of diced onions, red and green bell pepper, and the innards of a couple of jalapenos, and the stems off of the rest of those freebie or discounted mushrooms. I took all the stems off and left all the other for cups for later on. Somebody's trying to finger my vegetables. So I sectioned off a lot of those vegetables into another container to save for later. added my pulled pork. There wasn't quite that much, so I decided to go ahead and scramble some eggs in with it too. And left a couple of spoonfuls of the veg in there as well. So I'll get this cooked up and then sectioned off for my lunch today. So then I also made up some of this easy, quick queso. I just melted some of this cheese and a couple of tablespoons of this salsa. And of course I did it in my travel crock pot. So here's those dirty eggs topped with that cheese and a cup of this mashed avocado. Shelly got this on sale the other day. I think it was like a 4-pack on a discount. So might as well use those up first while we're waiting on our fresh avocados to be ripe enough soft enough anyways, to eat. Because they're all rock hard right now. But look, y'all, this is so inviting. There wasn't that much pulled pork in there. That's why I decided to go ahead and add the eggs. And I figured if I'm still hungry after I eat this, I can always have a creamy. Oh my gosh, guys. So embarrassing. Such a foodie fail. I told y'all I sliced up all those mushrooms. Remember I told you I took the stems off of those, that whole package in there? Well, I forgot that I took 3 of the mushrooms and stuffed them with some of that queso and threw them in the air fryer. That was supposed to be part of my lunch as well, so I had to run back in here and pick them up. So, on this Taco Tuesday, we're having some shaved beef tacos, and I smeared it with a little of the Kiefer cheese, and then I added some shredded Colby Jack to it, and the Gruyere cheese, and then I dusted it with some of this hot sauce. And then the warden made us up some air fryer pork belly bites, and I'm having the last of this discount avocado spread. Wednesday lunch, I got some of that smoked pulled pork, and I topped it with some of these carrots, some Scotties, and then I got me some homemade pickles and some cheese stuffed mushrooms. Y'all, she done it again. This woman is amazing. So while I was at work, the warden was playing in the kitchen, and she made up some spicy strawberry preserves, which I'm going to use tonight as a dipping sauce for my air fryer chicken wings. And then I also have some pepper jack cheese stuffed mushrooms. And look, she already started putting some of that strawberry jam or preserves on it. Dang it, y'all. This looks so good. I gotta turn this off so I can devour all this dang food. Thursday lunch, I'm having the rest of that pulled pork. Then I topped it with some Kiefer cheese and the warden's brand new recipe, y'all. She made some homemade strawberry preserves. And then I dotted it with the leftover, or the last bit anyways, of some pickled jalapenos. This looks so good. And then I'm going to enjoy it with some of these pork rinds that air frying auntie sent us. Thank you again, Shauna. You're the best. Thank you too, baby. God, this looks so good, y'all. Thursday night dinner, and y'all, she done it again. This woman is amazing. Look what I got waiting for me for dinner when I got off of work. She made us up some fillets and our famous pork belly Brussels, and then I topped it with her new strawberry preserves. Man, this stuff is so good. Doesn't this look amazing? Thank you, Shelly. I love you.
Love you too.
Friday lunch. And what I got here is an air fryer pork chop topped with some taco meat. You can't really tell in there. And then I put a dollop, some Kiefer cheese, and then topped it with the warden's homemade spicy strawberry preserves. Y'all, this stuff is so good. And then down below too, I also have some sauteed peppers, jalapenos, and mushrooms in there.
And then on the side, I have some of our homemade pickles, a few grape tomatoes, and an avocado. It's a big old lunch, actually, now that I see it. Oops. Saturday lunch. And I got a couple of air fryer pork chops and some sauteed veg. Then I topped it with some of that queso. And I'm enjoying one of my Dutch bros. So thank you, Debbie. This is going to be awesome for lunch. Oh yeah, and I'm also having an avocado. Oops, I got a little distracted by the Dutch bro. And this hottie. Look at that hair, y'all. All right, so we just got seated here in Babins. And y'all, I'm going to get what the viewer request, the Snapper Pontchartrain. Okay, and we started off with a dinner salad. I just got the house salad, no croutons, extra tomatoes. This is the extra tomatoes, y'all. They went hog wild on that, didn't they? And of course, I had to dust it with a little bit of my Texas 5 spice. Alrighty, y'all. Somebody talked me into getting the shrimp kisses. So here's those shrimp kisses. We finally decided to go ahead and get them. And then we actually had them sub out the sauces. So we got what we call the voodoo sauce and the remoulade.
I'm not having that.
No. So here's that Snapper Pontchartrain and the Creole green beans. This looks so good.
I'm so full.
Yes.
But that was good. Mahi. Let me know if you've had mahi before. My work sister, she's like, I've never had that.
It's way good. But I didn't get it because I was voted. I let the horde pick my dinner, and y'all.
Well, you didn't know that was going to be the special tonight.
Yeah. Neither did you, because you already picked out what you were going to get, but you saw that and you're like, never mind.
Well, it was cheaper. It was $2 cheaper.
Right.
Does anybody let the price of something determine what?
Yeah, but it was still a good surprise because it looked amazing.
Yeah, and mahi is such a wonderful white fish.
Yeah.
And it was so good. And then that they said lobster, but it's langosta.
Like imitation? No, it's not even imitation.
It's not imitation. It's like a between a crawfish and a lobster.
It's like lobster's cousin.
Yeah. It was really good, though.
It looked good.
It really was. I was happy with my decision. And those Creole green beans were pretty good.
Yeah, they were.
It's been a hot minute since I've had green beans.
Right?
But they were good. Yeah, so nice birthday dinner.
Yeah.
Still a bit much than
it was.
I wanted. Especially I felt like those shrimp kisses for that price.
Yeah.
For $5.
We're going to replicate that.
I think what it is most people fill up on those fried onion things.
Yeah.
So they figure that's part of it, right? I didn't even know it came on that because I wasn't even in the description.
Right.
Or we would have just said, oh, don't give us that.
Yeah.
But oh well. But yeah, it was really good, y'all.
But
service was good too.
Yeah, he was really good.
But also,
I don't know. We had a $25 coupon, but it still didn't seem like it mattered.
I know.
It's more than I was wanting to spend. Because I just, in my brain, she's got me figured in now that we could have spent that on, buying something nice at the store.
For what we spent tonight, it's about what I pay weekly for groceries.
Yeah.
I mean, I went extra this week because I was getting all the stuff for our special Valentine's dinner.
Right.
But, it'll be worth it. I'm excited for Valentine's dinner. I got all the stuff, and I think it'll be really good. I can't wait to show everybody.
Me too.
You can't wait to eat it.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to Dutch for the second time today.
Okay. I'm down with it.
I just want another cup of coffee, y'all, and I don't have to get up early in the morning. So why not enjoy a cup of coffee? Wow, and it's only 7:30.
Right.
I don't know why it feels like it's like 9.
Because it gets so dark so early.
Well, it's not getting as dark as early.
Right.
It's starting to lighten up. So overall, everything is going well with you?
Yes. I'm really, really liking my my job now. Like, even more so.
Oh?
I'm like, I don't know, I guess I'm feeling more comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm understanding it more. It's become basically...
Like clicking.
Yeah, it becomes muscle memory. I know what I'm doing every day now.
Nice.
And then I showed a picture to her, and earlier I noticed I was checking my time. I check my time every single day to figure out when I go to clock out. I can't see my time for the end of the day. I have to look what it is at the beginning of the next day. If that makes any sense. It doesn't show me.
It doesn't show you real time how many hours you've accumulated.
Right, for the day at least.
Yeah, for that day.
But there's another little section that it shows me my my PTO and my vacation. Well, I forgot. It was a couple of days ago. I hit my 6 month anniversary or whatever, and now I have 40 hours of vacation already accrued, plus 8 hours of sick time.
Well, and that's something that when we asked your manager, he never said that. He was just like, "Oh, you only get 4 hours a month," and I was like, "That's it?"
Yeah. Well, the other day when I looked, I only had 4 hours of PTO.
Right.
And then
so
I
I guess when
today,
you hit the 6 months,
yeah,
which we didn't know.
yeah. But then when I looked like 2 days ago or whatever, it said 8 hours. I was like, oh, cool. But then I didn't notice the vacation time on it. It said 40 hours now. I noticed that this morning. That's when I sent you the picture of it.
Well, your 6 months, I think, was either on the 10th. Oh, which is today.
It is today?
Today's the 10th?
Oh, wow.
Isn't it? No, what is today?
I don't know. Where's your phone?
Oh, today is the 10th. Yesterday was the 9th. Friday the 9th.
Yeah, today is the 10th.
Yeah.
So today I hit it. Yeah, you're right.
That's why it showed up. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
that's an unexpected, pleasant surprise, right?
Yeah.
Wow. But they were busy, y'all.
Yeah,
they were, because everybody else who was in line, when we entered, they were telling them a 30-minute wait. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the couple in front of us, and remember the couple behind us that was like, y'all go ahead, we're slow?
Uh-huh.
They, I heard her tell them also it's 30 minutes.
Wow. And literally, we did not make our reservation until we were in the parking lot.
I know. And we made the reservation, and I heard her tell the lady in front of us, she was like, oh, but I see, there's tables and stuff. And she said, well, she was technically, it's not reservations, but we have a wait list, and those tables are held for those on the wait. And she's like, oh, I didn't know y'all took those. And she goes, yeah, it's something, we now do.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, so otherwise, right now it's 30 minutes. And she was like, oh. It's like, ooh, look at us.
We know the way in now.
Mm-hmm. At least if we go on a Saturday night.
Right.
Because and I think I said Friday earlier, but it is Saturday, y'all.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the, did I miss my exit? I did.
Well, then you have to go to the other one. It's fine. Just go to the one, it's just the next exit down. That's fine. You got the busy talking.
Or maybe I didn't. Maybe not.
Take this? No, I think it was.
No, that would take us way far away.
Right.
But I was like, wow. I don't know what I was even saying. I got all sidetracked.
You were talking about the reservations, the wait list.
Yeah, no, about going on a Saturday night. I can't remember the last time we've gone on a Saturday.
I think it was the last time we went out, honestly, because I did it right after I got off work.
And that was to Outback, though.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Lori gave us that gift card.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And it was just easier because it's, like I said, it's right after I got off work.
Yeah, but was that even a Saturday? That might have been like a Thursday evening or something.
Maybe. I don't know, because usually don't like going out on the weeknight, like on your school nights.
But I feel like there was a reason we went out that night.
Oh, because we wanted to use it before No Spend January.
Yeah. something like that. There was
Yeah.
some reason, but I don't think it was a Saturday night. But this is, yeah, I'm just not used to it being this busy, y'all.
No.
So, anything else going on? Do you
Not
have
really.
anything else you want to
Like I
talk
always
about?
say, no news is good news. There's no new things happening really. Just keep it on.
Keep it on.
Yeah, and just carrying on. You know, everything's going good
Oh, that's
as long as
good.
I'm eating right and exercising right.
Right. Well, that's good.
It's like they even came over at the end of the dinner and brought us a dessert menu. We just, pleasantly declined.
Right? The same thing when they try to bring us the bread.
Yeah,
Which I tell y'all, Babbitt's bread,
was pretty good.
oh my gosh, because I like the really crusty exterior with the soft,
Yeah,
airy interior. Their bread was always really good, but no,
it was hard to turn down.
yeah, but, well, it wasn't too hard. We were just like, no bread.
Yeah, you're right.
No bread, and look away.
Uh-huh. And he's
But
like, oh, okay.
it was funny. I heard a guy on another table who ordered like this big fried platter, and he was telling, I guess, his parents, somebody's parents, you could tell they were an older couple, but it was a big family, right? And he was like, yeah, we're basically keto, but we have days that we just go off, like when we're going to go to dinner and stuff. But I was just like, oh, that's kind of cute. At least they're trying.
Right. I didn't hear that at all. But then I also noticed they set us in a booth, and I also noticed I sat on the wrong side. Because those of y'all don't know, I'm deaf in my left ear, and for whatever reason, I sat with myself to the inside. I should have sat on the other side where she sat.
Yeah, so it was.
And
totally...
it was bad too because I let her sit down and kind of even just ushered her in, and I just pushed her into the wrong seat because I should have sat with my ear out so I could hear the waiter at least.
Yeah, but oh well. Let me check something real quick, and then do you want to go ahead and wrap it up then?
Yeah.
Since you don't have anything
Like
else
everything,
to take about?
everything was awesome, y'all. I'm sorry it's kind of a down, not necessarily a downer, but let's
I don't think it's a
uneventful. Really, there's nothing really earth-shattering to talk about. It's just, I don't know. I'm just really excited. Everything's going good. I've been having I don't know if y'all can tell or not, the last couple of weeks or whatever, especially like on the Friday night feast and everything. I've just been really super excited. I don't know. I'm just in a really good mood.
Aw.
Like everything's going just amazing right now.
Yeah.
I'm loving life. So, but I just want to tell y'all thank you. Y'all are amazing.
Thank y'all so very much. And please, if you didn't, go watch that video. We will link it here. And thank y'all so much for all your support and coming to the lives. That really means a lot to us. Oh, yeah, one thing we did want to make sure, because I heard this from another channel, please make sure that you are still subscribed.
Yes, thank you.
Because if you are someone who is watching, but you don't always hit the thumbs up or the comment, which, I mean, please do. It does help the channel. What YouTube is doing is they periodically do where they review, and if you aren't interacting with the channel, they will just unsubscribe you. And we've noticed that our subscribers keep dropping.
Yeah.
And then it'll go back up and then it drops, and it's because YouTube is cycling out people who are not interacting with our channel because they think that basically you're a bot or you got paid, because you could pay people that you got paid to subscribe, but if you're not actually hitting that thumbs up and commenting, then you are more apt to get unsubscribed. So please, number one, check that you are subscribed. Number two, please go in, hit the thumbs up, and leave us a comment. And actually, after this video, watch another one of our videos. So then the YouTube sees, if you watch a channel back to back, then YouTube is like, oh, you must really like this channel.
Speaking of.
And then that will really help us. So please make sure you do that, y'all.
I need to listen to her advice and start commenting more on the other channels that we follow too.
Yeah. Now, this person, there's 2 lanes and they get right behind me, y'all.
That was bizarre.
So yes, please do that, y'all, and we'd really appreciate it. All right. Well, we're here at Dutch, and since somebody, instead of choosing the lane that's the
Shortest.
the shortest, they decide to pull right behind me.
So now you feel rushed.
Yes, I hate that feeling. So thank y'all again.
Thank you.
And have a wonderful day. And a
And
wonderful
don't forget,
week.
every Friday night, 6:30 Central, we go live for the Friday night feast. Cook up an entree, make up little snacks, show y'all how to do it. Do some restaurant eating, just chewing and fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. We hope y'all can tune in sometime. We'd love to have you over for dinner. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
And please stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so
Thank
much
you.
for all your support.
Bye. Sunday night supper. And we did a practice run for the Friday night feast. This is our ultimate bacon cheeseburger. Tune in Friday, or by now you have seen blah, blah, blah.